Hey, welcome to the live Google Hangout, traveling around the planet Monday. My name is Philip Rollins. I'm coming to you live from Houston, Texas, and we're so excited to be bringing you this information tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, wow, it's been an amazing, amazing time since we launched this particular project here with PlanNet Marketing. And you know what? We're putting a lot of people in positions to do a lot of winning, and we're just having a whole lot of fun. I mean, what other better way than travel the world, travel the planet, right? First of all, I just want to let you guys know that we don't have anything to sell anybody on tonight. We just want to share something with you. We want to show you a way to save money and make money on something you're going to do anyway, and that's travel. Travel is the largest industry in the world, and you're going to see why we're so excited about what's going on here. And we just got a few of my partners with me, and we definitely excited. We just coming off an amazing, amazing weekend out here in Houston, Texas. I mean, we rocked and rolled. But I just want to kind of tell you guys a little bit about myself. My background is real estate, and I've done really, really, really well in that particular industry. But something happened back in 2008, and the economy crashed, as you may know. My income crashed, my lifestyle crashed. I mean, the house I was living in crashed, the cars I was driving crashed, and I was pretty much devastated. So I had to search and I had to find another way, right? So I was introduced to this particular industry, and I found out what exactly network marketing was all about. I found out what residual income was all about, and I fell in love with it. Right, I really fell in love with the whole concept because a lot of times we work hard and we put our all into something and it don't give us what we put into it, right? So sometimes we definitely overwork and underpaid. So I wanted to be rewarded for my hard work, my hard effort. So that's a little bit about me, and I'm gonna tell you, like we just so excited because a lot of amazing things are happening, and I see I got a lot of phenomenal leaders on the line tonight. I want to go over there to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I see I have a gold builder on the line, a longtime friend. We met in this industry, and we just been kind of locked and loaded together for a long time, probably over 5 years now. So, Mr. Orlando Vince, I mean, if you could just tell us a little bit about your background and why PlanNet Marketing, sir?
Hello, everyone. Like I said, my name is Orlando Vince from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. My background is sales and marketing for Mars Chocolate. Some people do call me the candy guy, but I have over 10 accounts through one of the major retailers, and I've been doing it for about 3 years now. I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur, always been an entrepreneur. And like Mr. Rollins said, we've worked on numerous projects together. But this is probably the biggest project we've ever been a part of. And one of the reasons is because first of all, the time and the position, you can't pray for this. You can pray 1,000 prayers 1,000 times with 1,000 tongues, and you'll never get this time again. And it's about impacting people's lives. I mean, one thing I love about Mr. Rollins is it's never been about the money. It's always been about the people. And with Project Freedom, it's about helping people. It's about helping each and every one who wants to set themselves free financially through one of the industries that we're going to participate till the day that we die. And we are so excited to be a part of this project. We're so excited to be changing lives. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen, it is just the beginning. So with that being said, Mr. Rollins, I'm so excited to be partnering with you with this amazing project. And I'm going to send the call back to you.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. There you heard it. There you heard it from one of the leaders. I mean, leading the way out there in the Baton Rouge, Louisiana market and all surrounding areas down there, man. Thank you so much, Mr. Vince, for all you do. But now I want to swing back over here to Houston, Texas. I want to go out there to a brand new silver builder. I mean, she just broke silver today. We definitely excited about that. Miss K, can you unmute yourself and kind of tell us a little bit about your background and why PlanNet Marketing for you, ma'am? You might have to unmute yourself. There you go.
Okay, Rollins, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
All righty. I am glad to be here with PlanNet Marketing and IntelliTravel. I did a little network marketing, not a professional, and by no means. My job is with AT&T. I've been with them over 33 years. And my goal was to find something while I still have my job to work on my plan B to set up my retirement. Back when the markets crashed, our 401ks took a hit. So I've been trying to find something that could build up on that, and then once I retire, that's what I want to do. I want to retire. I don't want to have to go out and punch another clock
Right.
like most of my friends are doing. So that's my number one reason for um, doing the network marketing. But with this team here, it's just like God sent. So I'm just happy to be over here.
Hey, thank you so much, Miss K. I mean, wow, you definitely said something profound right there, and I heard it loud and clear the other night, other night. I don't know. It was a long day that Saturday when we was doing the travel party blitz all over Houston, Texas. Right, we represented Team No Limit over there by the Galleria area. Then we took it to the north side. Then we took it to the south side. Then we went to the party after the party. It was just a phenomenal time, Miss K. But you said something very profound. You said when you retire, you want to retire, right? You don't want to retire and then have to go get another job and pick up something else to, just create to continue the lifestyle that you was living. So I'm gonna definitely hold on to that. I'm gonna use that everywhere I go. She said when she retires, she wants to retire. So I'm gonna go over there. I got another gold builder. Man, this guy's blazing the trail all over the place. I mean, I'm just so excited to be partnered with him, man. He's doing some amazing things out here in the Texas market, and you know what? He's one of the up-and-coming leaders, and he's coming up pretty fast. Mr. Jermaine Irvin, could you unmute yourself, and could you tell us, a little bit about your background and why PlanNet marketing for you, sir?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. I chose PlanNet marketing because have you ever thought about getting a company at the beginning? Me, I always say, man, I wish I could have been in that company at the beginning. So when this opportunity came up, it just made common sense. Hey, you get in and then go to work. And once we build, I mean, most people say, all the people at the top, they making all the money. Well, here's our chance to make all the money. We get in, but you're going to have to put in work. You got to build. And once it starts going and going, then, hey, we can, benefit from that. And I also was watching you on Facebook, so I basically recruited you. I saw the fact that you really was a team builder. You was there for your team, and I needed that support. I've been in network marketing for about 3 years, but I never had the support that I saw you giving your team. So basically, I followed up with you, got with you, and you gave me the PS3, and it's just been working. I mean, I'm loving it. Best team I ever been on. Back to you, Mr. Rollins.
Wow, man, I thank you so much, man. And hey, it's always a good thing when you're a recruiter, right? I could love that, man. I hope a lot of more people recruit me as well. Man, I want to go out to another man, amazing gentleman. I've been knowing him a long time. We go way back since Grasshoppers. I mean, this gentleman here, he's already successful, already a high six-figure earner. He's already living the lifestyle that a lot of people want to live. But I want to go over there to Mr. Richard Foster. He's out there in Houston, Texas as well. And, just kind of tell us a little bit about your background, Mr. Foster, and, why PlanNet marketing for you, sir? You have to unmute yourself.
Mr. Rollins, can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you for the warm welcome. I just want to say that why PlanNet marketing was best for me is because, for one, my background is the oil and gas industry, and I've been in the oil and gas industry for going on 16 years. Actually, March 2016 will make 16 years. And as Jermaine said, that company that always started, you thought you wanted to be, at the top of that company. Well, don't get me wrong. The oil field has been wonderful to me, my kids, and my family. I'd have made a good living. I mean, I've had things I thought I'll never have coming from the background that I come from. And I can honestly respect the oil and gas industry, and, I have major respect for it. But at the same time, I traded a lot of time for the money that I've made as far as hours a week. What that means is saying is that it got most people that what they do in a month of work, I do in 1 week. Meaning that I started at the bottom of the oil and gas industry, I just worked my way up to the top. I seen all those guys up there making this X amount of money, this X amount of dollar, and that's what my goal was. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it took me, I don't know, 10 years to get to where I wanted to be at. And honestly, I've been over a six-figure earner since I was 27 years old. And to some people, I mean, that's great. But for me, that was phenomenal. And the only reason why I say that is because I had so much on my shoulders back growing up. And now, PlanNet marketing, I chose PlanNet marketing because once I seen this plan, I already travel. I already take my kids and my family. We go on vacations every year, so it just really makes sense to me. And on top of that, I never want to see my kids basically go out to the oil field and trade their time for money, which I trade a lot of time because I have a my oldest son is 14. He'll be 15 on Christmas. So 15, you divide that in half by two. I only been in his life like 7.5, maybe 8 years. So I missed out on a lot of time. So now my goal with planning marketing is not only to help one other family or help one other daughter or mama or whoever, but my goal is basically is to make sure my kids never step a foot on the oil and gas industry rig and trade their time for money. With that being said, back to you, Mr. Ross.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Foster. And, definitely, I understand, man. You understand. A lot of people are prisoners to some type of financial situation. And, definitely, I know it's tough. You definitely making good money, but it's tough being away from your family 6 months out of the year, right? Because time, one thing about money, you can get money back, but you can't get time back. So at the end of the day, man, I thank you so much. So, man, I got some other partners that I'm going to come back to. But what I want to do now is kind of jump into the presentation and kind of show you what everybody about. But what I love about the Hangouts is that, you definitely get to interact with real people coming from real backgrounds, and that's what's most exciting. That's why I like the Google Hangout, because it's very, very intimate. So what I'm going to do now is share my screen, and I'm going to go into a presentation, and we're going to jump into it so you can see what the buzz is all about. So 1 second, let me jump into this PowerPoint. Bear with me. Second. There we go. All right, can y'all see my screen? Somebody just unmute yourself and say yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, we want to welcome you to the best business on the planet, and that's PlanNet Marketing. And you have to ask yourself, right? What if as a PlanNet marketing rep, you can earn an extra income without getting a second job? See, one thing that we know, that 2 jobs are made for 2 people. What if you can own your very own travel business and earn commissions on things that you're going to do and other people are going to do? Because as you know, everybody travels. Friends travel, family travels, everybody travels, right? You could become a PlanNet marketing rep and an intelligent travel agent, right? Now is your chance. Like this lady here, whatever she's at, I definitely wouldn't mind chilling in that pool and enjoying that view as well, right? We offer a chance for you to build a business with PlanNet Marketing and travel more and better than you ever dreamed in your life, right? So let's talk about PlanNet Marketing, right? This PlanNet Marketing is going to give you the freedom, flexibility, and financial independence. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about a ground floor opportunity with international reach, right? U.S., France, United Kingdom, right? We're like, travel is a global language. Everybody speaks travel. Everybody might not speak English, but they speak travel, okay? So experience improving corporate and field leadership, the best product in the entire planet. Travel, right? The perfect alliance. See, one thing that we brought together PlanNet Marketing, and we have an exclusive partnership with a company called IntelliTravel. Now, IntelliTravel, right, that's the travel. PlanNet Marketing is the marketing arm for that, right? But, we got solid company leadership over here. My personal mentor and coach, man, the guy with the vision, Mr. Donald Bradley. He's the founder and chairman of the board. He comes with 20 years of experience in marketing, sales, and product distribution. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy has been in the industry for 20 plus years. Every single company that he's ever been in, he's never earned less than 5 figures a month. So in layman's terms, he never made less than $10 a month, right? He achieved the top ranking and positions in network marketing industry. He's a top millionaire earner for the past 15 years. He's an advocate for financial freedom for others. He goes by the motto of his people over profits, right? And he's going to be out here in Houston, Texas tomorrow. If you anywhere in Houston, near Houston, you definitely want to be in the building tomorrow night. And then, like, we have Mr. Andy Cotton, the CEO and president of PlanNet Marketing. He has decades of experience in executive management, corporate operations, and marketing and sales. I mean, this gentleman has managed billion-dollar global businesses with companies in the U.S., Canada, Europe, South America. I mean, this guy's, he's amazing. And then you have my favorite person, Miss Leanne Trockler, COO, Chief Operations Officer. She's the one that's responsible for every time you call corporate, right? It seems like they're waiting on you to call. They have smiles on their face. They are very, very friendly. She's the lady that's responsible for all that. And then you have Miss Cynthia Shelton, the Director of Marketing and Administration. She has over 3 decades of corporate management experience with both Fortune 500 and Inc. 500 firms. She's a graduate of the University of Michigan. She has a BA in economics and accounting, and she's responsible for PlanNet Marketing Awards and recognition programs, right? She's going to put the jackets on a lot of people's back out there in Atlanta this weekend, okay? Right? When you enroll as a PlanNet Marketing rep, you get a low startup cost for only $9.97. It's going to be normally a regular initial fee of $19.95. That's going to come with a monthly fee of $19.95. You get your personalized PlanNet Marketing replicated website. You have no products to purchase, direct sales, commission on ITA sales, and enroll other reps and earn overrides on commissions, right? That's powerful. So let's switch gears a little bit and let's talk about IntelliTravel, right? IntelliTravel, they celebrate 25 years. They actually are the original at-home travel agencies, ladies and gentlemen. They actually introduced the whole concept of a travel agent from home, right? They're a Diamond Clear member. They also an ARC. They also have an A+ with the Better Business Bureau rating. A lot of people always want to know, well, are they with the Better Business Bureau? Yeah, not only are we with the Better Business Bureau, but we have an actual A+. Now, this company is only one of 3 with Cruise 360 instructor status, right? One of 3 in the travel industry, or 8. Man, listen, that's insane. We have a relationship with every supplier in the world. You see some of the household names over here to your right: Funjet, Sandals, Hertz, Marriott. I mean, Carnival Cruise Lines, Royal Caribbean. I mean, these are names that everybody is familiar with, right? And those are our vendors that we have access to. The relationship management system, they give you the tools and brochures and postcards and news, and they give you everything that you need. And guess what? They don't even charge you for it, right? They give it to you, okay? Right? Then I told you everything rises and falls on leadership, right? Here's Mr. James Farrar, president of IntelliTravel. He's the actual founder and president of IntelliTravel. He's recognized in the travel industry as a leader and expert. And why he's a leader and expert, ladies and gentlemen, because he just doesn't sit up at the top and not come down here and really go out here and travel the world and like see what the products are all about, so he can recommend all the best places and put us in the best positions in the travel industry so we can really enjoy the industry the way an insider should. He serves on the advisory board for leading travel brands. He's a speaker on technology and media. I mean, this guy actually sleeps, eats, and eats travel. He just loves travel, right? I just love to hear him talk about travel, right? So it's all about travel. But why this industry, right? This industry is an $8 trillion worldwide. It will grow to $15 trillion in the next decade, right? It's only a couple times that you will hear $1 trillion. We wasn't even brought up to even think trillion, right? But the only time you'll hear $1 trillion is when you're thinking about the education deficit, right? That student loans that everybody have with Sally Mae, that's $1 trillion deficit. Another time that you'll hear trillion is when you're talking about the debt in the government, right? The debt in the economy. But the only other time that you will hear trillion is in the travel industry, right? This is the #1 research word on the internet between the hours of 9 to 5. So what does that tell you, ladies and gentlemen? That tells you that people are sitting at their cubicles at work and they're looking at travel. They're thinking about travel. They're dreaming about travel. Or maybe they even booking travel. They're thinking they're planning their next getaway from their reality, right? See, travel is something people want to do. They don't need to do it. They want to do it. And in the type of world that we live in, people do what they want and not what they need, right? This industry is fueled by baby boomers. See, baby boomers retire every 20 seconds for the next 20 years, right? 20 seconds for the next 20 years. And what do people do when they have retired? Because not everybody retires broke. So people retire, they have money. What do they want to do? They want to travel, right? But then this is my favorite group of people, the millennials. This is the up and coming generation, right? This generation spends $200 billion on the travel industry every year, right? And they don't even have money. They're spending their parents' money on travel. So they're fueling the industry as well. That's pretty cool. Benefit from your love of travel. Maybe you want to take a royal cruise and cruise this area. I mean, in the Mediterranean or somewhere. I don't know what that is up there, but it looks like a place that I wouldn't mind being, right? You have to really get involved in this travel. Or maybe you want to go to Paris, or maybe you want to go to Hawaii, or maybe you want to go to Dubai, Fiji. I mean, they have so many different places that you can go, right? But here's the benefit of you being an IntelliTravel agent, right? You get a chance to earn 70 to 80% of the highest travel commissions on all travel booked through your website. It's more than a website, ladies and gentlemen. Best prices available, no third parties such as Priceline, Travelocity, etc., etc. IntelliTravel powers their own travel. We work hard for you. Group cruise, blocks, and preferred negotiated rates. I mean, this is how you travel, ladies and gentlemen. And here's the IntelliTravel guarantee. Best travel prices guarantee, risk-free profit guarantee, money-back guarantee, 30 days, no questions asked. That means that, just guess what? If you got involved in this thing and you didn't make what you put into it, or you didn't save what you put into it, they're gonna give you your money back. No questions asked. They standing behind their products, and I can get behind a company that stands behind their products because that's how you do it, right? And then we have what's called educational trips. Just a few weeks back, some of the leaders over here at PlanNet Marketing, they took a trip out there to Jamaica, and they went to one of the most sought out resorts in the world, Sandals Resort. They was out there doing product research for 6 days, right? So what that means is they had to go get familiar with the property. They had to go out there and make sure the beaches were sandy. They had to go out there and make sure the drinks was as refreshing as they advertised. They had to make sure that water is really blue as they say in the picture, so they can come back and bring back the research to the consumers, and they can, guess what, refer people to those resorts. Man, we have so many other educational trips coming up. They have an educational fam cruise coming up, right? A fam cruise, right? For less than $400, you can get a balcony room and cruise out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and go to Belize, go to Cozumel, right? 6 days for less than $400 on a balcony room. You have to be kidding me, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you travel, right? Or maybe you want to get an inside cabin. Maybe you don't need to look out at the ocean view. Maybe you just say, hey, I want an inside cabin. You can do that for less than $300. I mean, it goes on and on. And become an independent travel agent, right? With IntelliTravel, that's a low startup cost for $89.97. That's a regular price of $179.95, ladies and gentlemen. That comes with an admin fee of $39.95 a month. What do you get? Glad you asked. You get your very own IntelliTravel ITA personalized website, no product purchase requirements, earn travel commissions, and enjoy travel, right? Like I told you, we don't have anything to sell, right? So now let's switch gears and let's talk about this PlanNet Marketing Rep compensation plan, okay? Right? So guess what? This is a direct sales deal. Every time you go out there and you sell a travel business, and just say I sold a travel business to John, right? So I sold John a travel business for $199. I made $50. I sold it to Joe for $50. Guess what? I mean, I sold a travel business to Joe. I made another $50. I sold it to Bob. I made another $50. I sold it to Nancy. I made another $50. Right? 50, 50, 50. I just made $200, and all I did was share a way that somebody could save money and make money on something that they are going to do anyway. Right? But something amazing happens when, just say Joe, the first person I brought in, he went out there and he went crazy. Right? He just sold a lot of travel businesses. Well, what happens is that IntelliTravel, they're going to, the PlanNet Marketing, they're going to give me a 50% match. So every time he goes sell a travel business, he's going to make $50. I'm going to make $25. So he makes $500, I make $250. He makes $1,000, I make $500. He makes a fortune, I make a fortune and a half. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you get it done. Think about it. When the last time have you referred somebody to where you work at, right? You refer somebody to you where you work at, and they didn't even give you a thank you. They didn't even give you not one penny. You didn't make anything. Over here, we encourage you, right? So let's talk about when you go out here and grow a team, right? You become a goal builder. That's when you go out there and you personally bring 9 active ITAs to qualify for goal builder. And like I introduced some of the people on here tonight, we have Mr. Jermaine. He's a goal builder. Miss LaVonda Thornton, she's a goal builder. Mr. Orlando Vince, these are all goal builders. Well, something started happening at a goal builder status, right? They start to get a 10% match on the matrix residual earnings. So guess what? If they have somebody and they can go out here and sell as many travel businesses as they want, right? So just say they go out here and they sell a lot of travel businesses. So, but just say one person they doing it real big and they make $1,000 from the matrix, then guess what? They're gonna make a 10% match, so that's $100. So you want to go out there and you want to sponsor as many people as you possibly can on that side of the business, right? Something else happens at the Gold Builders level as well. You also get a 10% override on travel. So just say you go out there, you sign up somebody like LaVonda Thornton, who goes by the Travel Queen. That means she's somebody that books a whole lot of travel. So every time that she sells travel, guess what? The person that signs her up get a 10% commission. Right, that's very, very powerful. And then we have right here we have what's called the economy equalizer, the 3x9 matrix, the 3x9 matrix, the granddaddy of them all. Right, as you can see over here, they pay you $4 on every level. You can get 3 people on your first level, 9 on your second, 27 on your third, pays out 108. On level 4, you can get 81, pays out 324. Right, and this thing is gonna fill up with or without you. Right. It's not about you. It's about the 90-some% of people that's going to fall in this thing that you don't even know. So let's just say, level 9, you can get 19,000 people on that level. That's a payout of $78,000 a month. When this matrix fills up, ladies and gentlemen, which it will, right, because we're just getting started. Remember, this is a ground floor opportunity. So this thing fills up. It pays $118,000 a month, ladies and gentlemen, right? So let's just pause right there for a minute. $118,000. I know it can help you out until times got a little better, right? Or maybe your imaginations don't go that high. Maybe you don't think that big, right? So just say you messed this up by 50%. You still walked away with $50,000 a month. That's very, very powerful. You can mess it up by 75%. You still walk away with $25,000 a month. You know what? Just mess it all the way up. You mess it up by 90%, it's okay. You still walk away with $10,000 a month. That's what you call a game changer, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you call a clue. Very, very powerful. And then we have what's called our director program. You see at the 1-star director, at that particular position, that means that person went out there and he built an organization of 100 people, right? They're going to guarantee him $1,000 a month on his income, right? So let's just think about that right there for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. What can you go to your boss right now and say, hey, I just was thinking, that I want to get a $12,000 a year raise this year, right? Right? That probably will sound a little crazy to your boss, okay? But over here, they're gonna guarantee you that just for becoming a 1-star. Then 2-star, you start to get a $1,000 bonus. That's a $1,000 bonus. That's an extra $12,000 a year on top of all the other ways that I showed you that you get paid. You go 3-star, that's an extra $2,000. That's a team of 500. You go 4-star, team of 1,500. That's an extra $5,000 a month. So let's just stop right there. That's an extra $60,000 a month that the company is going to give you in bonus money on top of all the other ways that you get paid, ladies and gentlemen. Now you're starting to see the picture here, right? $60,000 in bonus money. I mean, next position is 5-star. That's a $10,000 bonus. I mean, this thing goes all the way up to 9-star director. That's a $100,000 bonus. On top of all the other ways that you get paid over here, ladies and gentlemen. That's very, very powerful. But something starts happening, right? Once you go 1-star director, you start to get a $10 bonus. So what that means, everybody that falls in your organization, you're going to get a $10 bonus no matter if you put them there or not. Hey, you built it, you're going to be compensated. Remember I told you, work really hard in the beginning and you get compensated for a long time, right? Then something else happens right here. Once you go 2-star, you got $20 that finds you. This money is looking for you now. Every time somebody hits your organization, the company is going to give you $20, no matter if you recruited them or not. 3-star, $30, right? 4-star, $40. I mean, 5-star, $50. Ladies and gentlemen, it's literally $60 that's floating around in this matrix for people to go out here and have access to. That's pretty powerful, and that's what you call a game changer, right? Then we have our presidential ring program, the Ring of Champions. Once you become a 6-figure earner, that's mean you're doing about $8,300 a month. That's when the company is going to give you a sapphire ring, right? The next ring is ruby. That's when you become a $250,000 a year earner, right? They're going to give you a ruby ring. Once you become a $500,000 earner, that's mean you're doing, you're making $500,000 a year. The company is going to put a diamond in your ring. And once you become a $1 million earner, ladies and gentlemen, that means you're doing about $83,000 a month. They're going to give you a double diamond ring, right? Yes. That's how we're doing it over here at PlanNet Marketing. Set your destination, and you don't want to get started now, but you want to get started right now. See, right now we're running a program. We're running a special right now, right? Where they saying, you know what? We know it's normally $199 for you to get started over here with PlanNet Marketing, but tonight, right? Tonight you can get started for as low as $99.94, right? That costs more than a cell phone or the computer or whatever you're using to take a look at this tonight. It costs more than that, right? $99.94 is not a lot to get started, and that's $59 a month. And teletravel independent travel agent you will become. Hey, listen, we'll see you at the beaches, we'll see you at the bank, but either way, we'll see you. So what I want to do is stop sharing my screen. I want to go back out to my partners. Just give me 1 second to get back over there to you guys. Okay, great. Wow. That was a great presentation. I just definitely thank you guys for taking a look at that. But Miss LaVonda Thornton, are you able to unmute yourself and just kind of tell a little bit about yourself and why people need to get started, not now, but right now? All right. Well, we're going to keep it moving. Hey, Mr. Orlando.
Yes, I'm sorry. I had to fix that little mute button down there.
Wait, Ms. LaVonda.
Philip Rollins, you did an amazing
Yeah, go ahead.
job. You hear?
Yeah, you just sound like you got a bad connection. But go ahead, let me see.
Okay, so what about now?
Yeah, that's a little better. Go ahead.
All right, perfect, guys. Well, my name is LaVonda Thornton. I'm out here in the Houston, Texas market, and like Mr. Rollins said, we was ripping it up here in Houston. Guys, I have a full-time oil and gas career where I travel 85% of the time, and so travel is what I was already doing. And even on my free time, okay, in my spare time, I love to travel. It's sexy, it's fun, it's relaxing, it's enjoyable. I mean, it's just all those things. And so being an entrepreneur as well, I had small businesses, that I also own. I'm like, wow, why I never thought to start a business in the largest industry in the world, right? And so what I loved is that it's an industry where I don't have to convince people. I don't have to beg them to travel, right? I don't have to ask them to sample travel. I don't even ask people if they're allergic to traveling, Mr. Rollins. They just want to get away from wherever they are for a little time or for a lot of time, right? For a long time. And just have a great time. And this industry has really blessed me and my family. And what I love the most is on Friday, in just short 4 days from now, 9 of us will be traveling from Houston, Texas, going to Atlanta, Georgia. And so it's just allowing people to do things that they didn't think that they could afford to do, because as travel agents, we get discounts. Okay, we live a life that people dream of. I just love this industry, Mr. Rollins.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that, Miss LaVonda Thornton. And you're absolutely right. I mean, this is something that people want to do, not they don't need to do. And one thing that we know about what people need, they don't do it. They also do what they want. So, man, we're definitely excited. I mean, I want to get some closing remarks from Mr. Orlando. Vince, you have any closing remarks that you want to leave somebody that may be taking a look at this for the first time? All right. Well, we're going to keep it moving. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this has been a Power Pack hangout on Monday, right? Travel around the planet Monday, right? We're excited. I mean, we got a lot of big things going on here in Houston, Texas. I mean, we're going to be rocking out with Mr. Bradley, the actual founder of the company, is going to be here in Houston, Texas tomorrow. Like I say, if you anywhere near Houston, you definitely want to come out and see what this thing is all about. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see you at the beaches. We're going to see you at the bank. We're going to see you at the top, because the bottom is just way too crowded. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your night. Good night. God bless.